We can use our knowledge about arithmetic and how numbers work to solve a lot of equations without going through full-blown steps and all kinds of crazy things. So I want to solve some equations by inspection. And that just means thinking through what does the answer have to be and then checking and making sure that you're right. So let's look at this equation. I've got x minus 7 is equal to 3. So in my head, here's me. I used to have crazy hair. I don't anymore, but I still see myself with that. I now have a beard instead. Okay, so in my head, I'm thinking, well, x minus 7 equals 3, so that must mean the number I'm looking for, when I reduce it by 7, I get 3. And then I think to myself, well, I believe that 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. And then finally, I ask myself, wait, this is all in my head. Is 10 minus 7 equal to 3? Sometimes we put the question mark over the equal sign. It makes us feel good, because then it's like, is it? And then I think, yeah, 10 minus 7, that is 3. Yes. So, that must be my solution. So 10. And then I have to breathe in and out and then do the math one more time. Is 10 minus 7 equal to 3? 10 minus 3 equals 3. Yes. So I know that 7 is a solution, or sorry, that 10, so I have to breathe, is a solution to this equation, and the solution set is a set containing 10. Okay? So this is all it means to do by inspection. You think about it. You think until you figure out what it is. Here, I decided, I thought it was 10. Was it 10? Yes, it's 10. And then I breathe, and then I check, and I get my answer. Okay? I don't have to do any steps. I don't have to do, I can even take out my calculator if I want to help me do the arithmetic, but I don't need to do anything more than just say, I think that 10 minus 7 is 3. Hey, 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. There's my solution. Okay, let's do a couple more. So here I have x plus 5 equals negative 12. I'm not going to draw my thought bubbles again, but the idea is the same. This time I'm thinking about temperatures, right? So I've got my thermometer here. I live in Wisconsin, so this is something that happens. Negative 12, if it were 5 degrees warmer, it would be negative 12, which is sad, because that means I must be down here at negative 17, right? If whatever number I'm thinking of, if I increase that by 5, add 5, I get negative 12. I must be like 5 below that, so negative 17 is my guess. And then I do a quick actual check after, again, breathing in and out. Is negative 17 plus 5 equal to negative 12? So negative 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Yes, it is. So negative 17 is my solution to this equation. Okay, check out a couple more. X over 9 is equal to 7. So I want the number, again, in my head, what happens, or what number, when I divide it by 9, gives me 7? Well, I think that's paramount to asking me what number when I multiply it by, or what number do I get when I multiply 7 by 9, because those are the opposite things. So I can count that out on my fingers. It's not 9, it's not 18, it's not 27, it's not 36, it's not 45, it's not 54, it must be 63. And then I can check. Is 63 divided by 7 9? Well, first I breathe. Or sorry, 63 divided by 9, 7. Similar question, but the other way. Is 63 divided by 9, 7? So I breathe in, I breathe out. I look at 63 and say, yes, I know that's divisible by 9. And it happens to be 7 when I do the division. So 63 is my answer there. Okay, just a couple more. 42 equals 6x. So remember, this guy over here means 6 times x. So I want the number that when I multiply it by 6 gives me 42. Well, so I'm thinking, It's got to be 7. If it multiplies correctly, it's 7. Otherwise, it's some weirdo fraction. So let's see. Is it 7? I breathe. I take 6 times 7. 6 times 7 is the same as 7 times 6 is the same as 7 times 3 times 2. 7 times 3 is 21 times 2 is 42. 6 times 7 times 6 is 42. So yeah, that's what I want there. 7. Sweet. One more. 5x, so 5 times x equals negative 25. So in my head, again, I'm thinking this must be negative because a positive times a negative gives me a negative. And what number times 5 gives me 25? Well, 5 times 5 is 25. So I think that negative 5 is the solution here. And I breathe, and I check. 5 times negative 5, 5 times 5 is 25. A positive times a negative is negative. So negative 25, absolutely. The solution to this equation is negative 5. So that's solving by inspection. It's a fine way to solve an equation so long as you do those two things, breathe and then check. The reason that I suggest you breathe is actually if I have something like, 11 minus x equals 6, say, and I look at this too fast, I say, 11 minus 6, 11 minus 6 is 6, 11 minus x is 6, so 4. So 11 minus 4 is 6, so must be 4. Now unchecked, I'm just going to write 4 down and think that's my solution, because I didn't breathe and I didn't check. Well, I even did check. I did say it again, but that doesn't make it true. If I actually breathe and then check, I'm going to find, oh wait, no, 4 makes this false, so 4 is not the solution. All right, I better count again or look again. So take a breath, take a second, figure out that that's for sure your answer, and then check it. And I think you should be good on these very, very short solve by inspection equations.